This
class.
conference will now be recorded.
Exception handling using activity. Okay, so did we work on it or we are yet to work on it? Yet to work on it. Okay, and okay, we will work on it. Did we design user interface? What was that? Okay, let me just make a transaction and see. Driver information screen. Okay, so let's go to driver information screen, change stage, driver information. This is driver information screen, right? So here when you enter this license number and click on search, this is okay. Else we want to display a message. Probably here are, let us see how to display on page. Just visibility conditions you are aware of. We will add a visibility condition for this, and the rest of the thing, like when error, will display message onto the page. Let us try that. Anyhow, we are going to do it by using a flag property. I told you we are going to create one indication property. What is that property all about? Okay, we'll do both. We'll display error message here, we'll display error message on the page. Both will do. What is that? Flag property we are creating, and we are going to set the property at runtime in the activity based on whether obj open step status is good or fail. Correct? Everyone understand that point? Look at here. I'm going to explain once again. Imagine I have created one property which is a true false property. So that property value will be either true or false. I would be setting that property to true if obj open is successfully executed. If obj open has been failed, then what I'm going to do? I'm going to set that property to false. Based on that property, I will create one when condition and I will apply the condition in the UI. Understand? This is what I am going to do for the visibility conditions and all. Let's try to practice the same now. Let me close this, create a new document. Obj open ena idu kuda. Obj open continuation, right? Obj open continuation. Yes. So design as per the requirement. Design. So what are the steps? Create flag property. Create flag property which is true or false. Okay. Now I'll create two when rules. I can even do it by using only one when rule. Let's create two when rules for your better understanding based on above property. Otherwise, I can directly use the conditions also. Leave it. Flag property I'll be creating and set this property in the customer search activity. Like driver search activity, right? Driver search activity to either true or false. Okay, if obj open fails, then flag property equal to false, else true. Then let's go with design now. Okay, let me create the document. This PC 590. Okay, so here you go now. This activity we have already written. We know what is the functionality of this activity. So let me create a flag property that I am going to use in the UI for visibility conditions. So where did I create an entire UI? Create data model property by name. So customer found, create and open, and this is a true false property, right? So I'll choose true false. Understand? I'll be using this just as an indication. Save, done. Now open activity. Let me open activity. Where is it? This is completed. This is activity. So closely observe here. I'll explain you the activity to all of you. Add a step after page new. See, usually in an activity, if you click on add step, okay, I'm sorry. If you click on add step, Just let me refresh this. If you click on add step, it will add a step at the end. But I want a step to be added after page new. I need to place my cursor here and then click on add step. Click on what? Add step. Understand? So if you place your cursor at the first step and click on add step, it will add followed by step followed by. See, what I'm going to do here is when a step is been added here, default the flag property to true. I'm sorry, to false. So I'm going to default it. I'll tell you the reason why in some time. Here you go. So the flag property, I'm going to defaultly I want to set the value to false. So what is the method to be used to assign a value? Property set. Property set. Expand this, and the property is customer found equal to false. Customer found is false. See, can you tell me exactly when does this activity gets executed? At what moment this activity gets executed?
Whenever the true.
On the click of search button.
On click of the button. The moment you click on the button, activity execution begins. When activity execution begins, before the search happens itself, I am considering there is no record found. As a result, I am setting the value to false. If customer found, I will be overriding that property to true, else I leave it same. Understand? Everyone clear? So before customer search happens, I mean like driver search happens, I'm going to default the value to false. Suppose obj open is failing, I will leave that property as it is what it was. If not failing, I will override the value to true. Look at here.
Yes.
So click on jump at obj open. Click on jump at obj open. Look at here now. What is the condition to verify whether the step has failed or not? How would I verify? Step status fail. See here, step status fail. If the obj open step status fails, if the step status of obj open fails, do I need to execute further steps below? I mean like page copy I don't need, but page remove, do I need page remove or not? Page remove to be executed, right? So jump to latest step, jump to, I'm sorry, if success obj open fails, jump to latest step, else continue, correct? OB open fail, jump to latest step L1. Simply, why I am always opening this? Look at here. What is going to happen now? If OBJ open fails, means driver record not found. From here, it is going to jump to fifth step. It is going to jump to fifth step. If not failed, what is happening? Continue means, remember, this will be executed plus this will also be executed. We need page remove to be done all the time, right? Everyone clear? All of you. Next you see here. I'm sorry. Okay, that's okay. I'll go with that. Next, what am I going to do? Imagine OBJ open has not failed. OBJ open has not failed. What will happen now? It will execute this page copy. It will copy the entire data. That is okay. But should I have to reset the property customer found to true? Should that be reset or not? Online.
Yes.
So add a step after page copy. Add a step after page copy. Let me add a step. Place the cursor here and add a step. Do what? Property set. Expand this. Here you go. What is that? What is the one? Customer found equal to true, all lowercase. See, when I am writing all true false, always I am writing lowercase. So now let me explain you how it works. Okay, override the customer found flag property. I'm sorry, flag property to true when obj open success.
Successful.
Obj open good. Instead of success, I should say good. Okay. See, this is how this activity works. The moment you click on the button, you enter driver license number and click on the button, this activity execution will begin. It will create a temporary page. It will defaultly set the value of customer found to false. Means it is considering there is no customer. But later a search will happen. If customer found, it will take the data and add it to UI plus it overwrites the value of customer found to true. That's what we are expecting. Everyone clear? And it will remove temporary page. Make sense? Suppose customer not found. What will happen here? Customer not found means it is going to jump to L1 step, means directly it will come to page remove. It will not override the value of customer found. Customer found already set to false. That is what we are expecting. As of now, everyone clear? Furthermore, this is exception handling mechanism. Okay, so I'm going to add one more step here. Add one more step after page remove and page set messages. Page set. See, this method is used to display error messages on UI. This method, this one is used to display error message. Okay, display error on UI. So what is the error message I want to display? Here you go. Page name. What is the page name? Primary. Even if you leave it blank, no problem. Message. You can type the message. What is the message? Driver license number not found. Driver license number not found. Save this. Sorry. It is expecting me to create. Just hold on. Okay, remove that label. Okay, I'll show you. PY message label, right? It is expecting message to be created. Message rule. I can even create a message rule, but as of now, let's follow this. Remove PY message label. Even you can create a message rule also. Instead of hard-coded text, you can create message rule. So if you're not creating message rule, this PY message label is not required. If you separately create a message rule, this is required. But let me tell you one more thing here. See, in case if customer found, all of these steps will get executed. Okay. In case customer not found, this step onwards, next step will get executed. So one thing is, property set messages, page set messages need not to be executed when customer is found. Correct? It need not to be executed. What should I do? So add a precondition. Enable precondition for 7th step.
Flag is true.
7th step. What is the condition here?
If
I will
flag
use a
is true,
function.
skip the step.
I'll use a function expression builder. Expression builder equals ignore case customer found. This step should, okay, customer found is, let's say, true. Customer found is true. I think I have to give in single quotes. Let me test it. Customer found, as of now, that is false because we don't have any value, right? Okay, this is how I'm going to do it. And here you go, submit this. So I need to do it. Customer found is true, then skip step, else understand? If true means customer is there. When customer is already there, you don't need to bother about executing page set messages. So you just leave it and then submit.
Can we use exit activity, sir?
You can do exit activity. That's also okay. Anyhow, this is the last step. If you skip the step, finally it is going to definitely exit. So this is the change in the activity. First, let me test up to here. Later I'll add my own message. Let us test up to here. Let's create a case and test it. If this hard-coded message is not functioning properly, I'll create a message rule. Okay, what is that I need to do? I need to go to driver license information, right? Change stage and choose stage of driver license information and L1, 2, 3, 4. This visibility condition I will add, that is still pending. And suppose I am searching for something not available. Further I will handle. Remaining things I will be handling for sure. Understand everyone clear? Up to partially it is okay. Okay, let me do this furthermore. Okay, let's let's create a paragraph rule. Did we do this before? Paragraph rule, add a message there, add a
No.
message there. This is, I am teaching this because you need to know how to deal with paragraph rules. Okay, this is one thing, and include the paragraph into customer, driver section. Let me do it now. Here you go. I'm going to create a paragraph rule, create user interface paragraph. This is, what is this? License, okay, not found para. So this para is for when license is not been found, license number not found, then this paragraph rule I'm going to use. So this is how a paragraph rule looks like, where you can write your own text of your wish. Okay, let's say the customer, look at here closely, the license number, what is the number? I want to add that, right? So here you go, you have insert property. Click on insert property icon after this. Click on insert property icon. Let me click on that. You can insert a property. What is the property? Primary dot, driver license page dot. So the number what you have entered in UI, the number what you have entered in UI, I want display same in the message. In which format? Text format. I need to choose text format. This is how it looks like. Understand? Makes sense? The license number, so and so number, whatever you have entered in the UI is what is happening? Not found. Okay, is not found. See, you can do this. If you want to change the font, you can change the font, and you can change the size of the font, and you can change the color of the font. Red color is okay. Save, done. Look at here now. Open driver license section, open driver search section. Final section is there, right? That one. Where is it? I can use live UI. It is easy. This is the live UI. I'm sorry. Here you go. Driver search section, right? Overall. Driver search section. Okay. What do I need to do now? Add a paragraph. You can drag and drop the paragraph. Otherwise, data display, paragraph, and here you go, add paragraph here. So cell properties of this, and choose the paragraph rule. What is the paragraph rule? And visibility condition, apply visibility. It should not be visible always, right? Apply visibility condition. When it should be visible? Visible expression. You can create a when rule also, but I'll deal with expression. This is a new option that we are seeing now. And here you go, click on this icon, open conditions, and what is the expression? Customer found. It should be visible when customer found is false. You need to select this. Understand everyone clear? Save. This one you save. This is the condition you see. Hey, it should add a single quote around the value, as far as I know. But why it is not adding? Does it work or not? Let us see. Let's see. It works or not. Similarly, go to cell properties of result. What is the result? This one. Here is driver information. section, this one, and visibility, where is it? Visibility, condition expression, and what is that? Customer found is true. This should be visible when customer found is true. Save, submit, submit this, save, done, completed. So everything is done. We have applied the visibility conditions also accordingly. Checked in. Now create a case and test it. Create a case and test it. Let me create a case and test it. Here we go. Vehicle insurance. Let me discard this old one. Directly I'll go to what is that? Driver's information screen, because I don't want to access in between. Here you go now. See now, license number. Oh, this is not working. Font is not working. Okay. This is okay. This is as expected. L1, 2, 3, 4. This is as expected. But what is missing? The initial load of UI.
Unloading. Yeah, initial load is showing.
Loading the user interface.
Yeah.
The message part. What is that?
Yeah.
False, right? I think that is being defaultly false. We don't do anything with that property, right? The guy is choosing that to be defaultly false. How do I handle this?
Inflow action pre activity or something where we can add something to set it by default doesn't.
No, on initial load, we need to hide that.
Yeah.
How do you know that this is initially loaded?
It's on section, right?
Step status fail condition.
Dot has messages or something we can use.
Initially, the system is considering the checkbox is false. Even though the load itself, it is considering the checkbox property is not at all there. So this is going to be false. Okay, let me think about it later. Okay, you need to use expression builder functions. First, let me test up to here. I'll show you testing up to here. The first one I know that is not the right approach, and you search for something. This is okay. This is as expected. Okay, this is functioning okay, but only the initial load is just problem. So how do you handle that initial load? This requirement is finished. Let me explain you. Keep that aside, initial load. Okay, look at here how this works. See, whenever you enter a value in the license number field and click on the button search, this activity execution begins. When this activity execution begins, the flag property customer found, I'm setting it to false. If obj open has failed, then it will jump to page remove and page set message to display error message. You understand what is page set message? What does it do? It will display error message onto UI. Suppose if obj open doesn't fail, it will assign the data from temp page to main page, UI page, and thereafter it is going to override the value of flag property to true, that is as expected, and page will be removed, and this will be ignored as per the condition given. Understand? So if that is true, this won't be getting executed. Overall, this is the activity. Initial load, how do you handle that? Default true better. You should not say like default to be true. You cannot set any other value other than true false. Okay, let's try to use functions. Hold on, just let me do it. Hold on. Condition when rule, maybe what is this? Customer not exist. Customer, I'm creating a when rule. Customer not exist. You should not do it on based on another properties. Customer not found equal to false in this situation.
If it is null,
Andy? You should not do it based on other properties like license number. No other property you should be using. Okay, that is not the right approach. That's why we created flag property. Otherwise, I should have done it by using license number before itself. And are used as the very condition name another point. What is the condition to be written? Okay, that's the main thing. Just give me a minute. Just let me try to make changes accordingly. Just hold on. Initial load is the issue, right?
Yes.
This doesn't work out, I'll just research on it and I'll explain you, no problem. This is okay. This is as expected. And I'm going to search for L1234. This is not okay.
I think it should be property page has messages.
That I can use error message also. I'll change it. On load, there won't be any message on the page, right? On load, there won't be any message on the page. So
Yes.
yeah, so error message also doesn't work out. Property decrypt value, get property label. Next class, get property. Is a kaleva.
Has message and property.
No, that is not related to the message and all. Property exists. This one. Did I use this?
No.
This one
Yeah,
I'll
by
use.
this time there won't be a property exists. Yeah, we can use it, I think.
If property exists, it should be invisible, right? Is that so? Let's try this once.
No, if
Oh,
property
I'm
not
using.
exists, then invisible.
Oh, is there any such function property not exist?
Not equal to.
Can we use not equal to? Yeah.
There is no not equal to here. If this doesn't work out, I'll stop. Okay, I'll just do it later because I don't want to waste time here. Just simply. Change stage, driver's information, and this is not okay. This is okay, but the initial load is still failing. I'll just let you know about it. I'll not use anything else other than this. I think this would be okay. Let us see once. Because it is a one rule, right? It's here only on refresh. Directly customer found equal to false. The problem is with the above one, not with this one actually. The problem is with above hard-coded condition. Okay, this is okay. L1, 2, 3, 4. This is okay. This is also okay. Okay, instead of hard-coded things, better you create a when rule. Okay, I'll change the screenshot hold on. It will work. Don't hard code the condition. First one you leave it as it is. And I'm talking about this error message part. Condition when this one you choose to be condition when visibility condition when I'm changing it, and you would be creating a when rule. Condition when, and remove this. You would be creating a when rule like this. This is the one you are going to create. And then you are done with adding a condition. Save, come back here and call the condition. Come back here, and here you are going to call the when condition. That's it. It works. The problem is with the hard code only. Otherwise, it should be working. Over. Now you create a case and test it. This is now no more required. So this way, if you test it, the first screen also will not show any error message. Just by creating when rules without using the hard-coded properties, it is properly functioning. I'll show you now. Actions, and then change stage, driver information, submit. This is expected. Remaining things okay. It is like you search for something, what is there? Okay. Search for something that is not there. This is also expected. Understand? So this is driver's information screen that we have created. And next, what are we going to do? So with this, we understand about how to do exception handling when in case error by in the activity, and in the exception handling we have done all these things, page set messages, all this. And next we are going to discuss about work object locking concept. What is the next concept? Work object locking concept. We worked on obj save, we worked on obj browse, we worked on obj open as well. Mostly you'll be dealing with all of these in your end application development. All these can be done without using activities. Savable data page is there for saving the data, but that is not always to be used. Okay, and moreover, what else we have? For OB open, data page itself is there for opening single record with lookup option. Data page itself is there for browsing the data by using report definition. So database can do all of this. Okay, and next we are going to discuss about the next topic before we proceed further. Work object locking. So we know about rule set version locking, right? You are aware of that. Is only for developer point of view. Suppose if I lock a rule set version, what will happen? Suppose if I am going to lock a rule set version, what is going to happen? We cannot create any new rules in that. We cannot modify the rules. We cannot delete the rules. And you know about check-in checkout. If you enable check-in checkout, at a time 2 developers will not be able to work on it. At a time 2 developers will not be able to work on it parallelly edited. See, whenever you make a transaction, okay, 2 developers should not be able to edit the transaction at the same time. 2 developers, not 2 developers, I'm sorry, 2 users, 2 different people at a time should not be able to work on the transaction. If you are editing an assignment of customer form, someone also editing an assignment of customer form of same work object, work object 1, 2, 3. You have opened the work object. Even other operator also opened the work object at the same time. Imagine. Okay, both of you are editing customer details and both of you have submitted. What will happen? Whoever is going to submit the last, their changes will be reflecting. But that is wrong. That's not the right way. You should not allow 2 different business users to work on the same assignment at a time. Usually, I'm talking about the ideal approach. Okay, mechanism. For this, we don't need to do anything because PRPC is already designed in the same manner. PRPC is already designed for its transaction model. At a time, 2 different developers will not be able to work on same work object. This is called parallel processing. Parallel processing is prevented. Parallel processing is by default prevented. I will show you that. Look at here. So now I'll log into PRPC. Do you have any developer operator ID? One more ID. What is your application? SBI, right? SBI DevOps 2. Password rules. Okay, see, you can see here one operator has opened work object assignment. What is that? 7007. Another operator logged in. He can also find out the objects. Okay. You can provide a different mechanism of finding out the objects. This is also okay. Now what is happening? 7007. He can also open it, right? Both of you have logged in and you have already opened it, and the other operator also tried to edit it. Able to edit or not? Did we choose any options for this any time before? We did not choose anything. No need to do anything because PRPC is already designed in a way that parallel processing is prevented. Then how do you achieve parallel processing? That's a different case. We'll see later. But by default, PRPC has prevented parallel processing in the transaction model. So that is already existing. We need to understand the mechanism of design behind this. As a Pega developer, you should know about this design. When you know about the design, how they have implemented it, then you will be able to work on any troubleshooting issues and all. Okay, everyone clear online resources? Am I audible? If has messages step page, this also may work out, but that is without using additional functions itself, we were able to do it. Yeah, what is this? Yeah, the concept of parallel processing prevention. Parallel processing is already been prevented. We don't need to do anything, no options, nothing. It is prevented in a way that if operator 1 is editing a work object, operator 2, operator 3, no one is allowed. They will see a message like this. What is the design mechanism behind this? I'll write down the design mechanism. It is there in the document. I'll share you. So the design mechanism behind this is going to be like this, the design algorithm. Notepad. Here you go. Look at here, everyone. See here. See, when an operator try to edit the case, okay, what does PRPC do? Look up someone else already editing or not. Let's say, for example, someone else already editing. If what's going on? When an operator try to open a case, what is going to happen? Look up if someone else already editing. If so, what will happen? If yes, what will happen? You know that I have already shown you. If S means already editing, then what will happen as a result?
Error message will
Current operator being prevent current operator from editing. Else what will happen? Okay, so look up if someone is already, if as meaning that lock already exists. Okay, I'll tell you this lock methodology later. Okay, else hello current operator. Okay, how this is going to happen? All this, what is the internal design of Pega? Okay, technical algorithm for this I'll explain, but the concept is called as work object locking. What do you call this concept? Work object locking. This is default locking. What do you call this? Default locking. I'll show you now. Okay, see, this is the work object being edited, right? This is being edited. What is that? 7007. Who is editing? devimpl@sbi.com. I'll take you to the database environment. Just give me a minute. I may extend this session for 10 more minutes because we already started 10 minutes late. That was happened because previous batch practical is still pending. Slowly load. So there is a table called PRSys logs. Look at here. See here, PRSys logs. I'll go to this table and I'll show you the records in this table. The work object 7007 which we are dealing with. Is there any entry for that object in this table? Is there an entry for this? The object, there is an entry for this object in this table in the name of devimpl@sbi.com. When this entry was being made, at the time when he is opening. Okay, now I'll show you the algorithm. An entry is there for an object in this table, meaning that that is currently being edited by someone. Who is that someone? This column person. Understand? So this means that the object is locked. It is been locked. So locking algorithm I'll tell you now. See, when an operator try to open the case, look up what is the table? PRSys logs. If record is found for the given object, work object, what does it means? Then if record is found, okay, look up this table. If record is found, then what should happen? Display a message operator, other op, okay, display a message, okay, some message, lock is acquired. Message is actually some other operator is currently editing like that. Else means there is no record found. What does it mean? There is no record found means there is no operator editing it,
We can edit.
which means that it has to acquire the lock. Acquire lock by inserting a new record in the name of current operator. In the name of current operator. So which means that lock acquired. Okay. Insert a record, a new record in the name of the lock acquired. Current operator, that is called lock acquired. So then hello, current operator to edit. Current operator can edit. This is the locking algorithm. This is the exceptional point of view. This is technically how it works. So when an operator tries to open a case, always PRPC will be a table. What is the table? PRC lock. It is going to say if already there is a record available on locks. To say record available on this particular object for this project, V-7. There are record is found. There is no record found, then it insert record in the name of current operator, which means it has acquired the lock. So a lock is acquired on an object means a record will be available in a table PRSysLogs for that particular object.
Harsha, you are breaking.
His voice not audible.
Not clear.
Just hold on.
Not clear.
Still, this internet connection is being used by people here. Strength has gone down. Signal strength. Am I audible now?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Please respond. Am I audible now? Yes.
Yes,
Maybe
yes, you are
sometimes
audible.
Yes.
Yes.
this is a interruption from the internet connectivity itself. See here. When an operator tries to open a case, PRPC is going to look up this table. In this table, with that particular object ID, is there any record available or not? If it finds the record in this table, which means that already someone else is working, you cannot open it. If there is no record found, means no one is editing. You are the one trying. What PRPC is going to do now? When no record found, PRPC will insert a record into this table. Inserting record into this table means acquiring lock. Acquiring lock. Understand everyone clear? So, and then you are allowed to work on it. So acquiring lock means inserting record into this. Then when the record will get removed, record is inserted, acquired, lock is acquired, right? So I'm going to do something here and then submit. Over, finished, and I'm going to requery this. Record is there. Is there? Record is there. Record has gone. Why record has gone? I have released the lock. I performed something. Lock has got released. When a commit is being done, lock will get released. When you perform it, commit will happen, right? Can you tell me at what moment a commit is going to happen in the flow? I already told you at the time while we were discussing. I will be asking you the question related to commit in future sessions many times.
At the
So what commit is going to happen?
On the submission.
At the end.
On submit button at every flow shape.
Assignment.
Suppose I don't have a submit button. So commit won't happen in the flow.
Assignment end.
I don't have assignment. Then commit won't
Oh,
happen.
every shape, on every flow shape commit will be happening.
On every
End of every flow
flow
shape.
step.
Flow
End
shape.
of every flow shape commit is going to happen. In case if you have assignment, at the end of assignment it will happen. Okay. That's what I told you. I was going to ask you once again. So lock will be acquired whenever you try to open the case. Lock is acquired means you will be able to edit it. Okay. And lock gets released when you perform something. As a result of performing, a commit should happen. Okay. Commit happens, lock will get released. Okay. Acquiring lock means inserting record into PRSysLogs table. Deleting lock means, removing lock means Acquiring lock means inserting a record into PRSysLogs table. Releasing lock, what does it mean? What will happen in the
Removing-
table?
Removing
Commit.
from PRSysLogs.
Delete it from this table. In order to delete a record in a table, what is the method, activity method to be used?
OBJ
OBJ,
delete.
delete or delete by
Delete.
handle. You will be
Delete
using.
by
Okay, let me ask you one more question. Whenever an operator try to open a case, process command is going to look up the PRSysLogs table, correct? Look up means what should be doing? How does it know whether record is there or not there?
Will search.
What is the internal mechanism?
OBJ browse.
OBJ
OBJ open.
It will
OBJ
do what?
open. OBJ open.
Do
Single
OBJ
record.
open in this table with the given ID. Open is successfully executed. What does it mean? Record is there.
Record exists.
Somewhere already lock is there. Open has failed. Then insert the record. Lock is not there. Everyone clear? So PRPC is designed by using PRPC concepts only. The design of Pega is by except its core engine part, rules engine part. Everything else process command. Engine means process command is the only one which has been implemented by using Java. Other than that, rest of the things in Pega are implemented by using Pega features, Pega concepts only. Okay, Pega is developed by using Pega. And now look at here. There is an operator who logged into PRPC and he was editing a work object. And without performing it, without closing the browser, he had left for the day. Then what will happen? Lock will still be there, right? Someone else,
Yes.
if they wanted to work on it, they will not be able to work on it, right? But look at here. If you go to the settings tab of case type, you see here locking. Anyway, you see locking. Locking. By default, you see LO1 user. LO1 user is default locking. What is the time value? Timeout value?
30 minutes.
Timeout value 30 minutes is what you are seeing there. For an idle session, all the locks acquired will get released after 30 minutes. Can I override it in 15 minutes? Possible if you want to override. Understand? You can override it to 5 minutes also. You can override it to 25 minutes. You can override it to 60 minutes. Anything of your wish. Understand? Everyone clear? So this is default locking concept. Other locking we can learn later. Default locking. So what is the overall default locking mechanism? Explain about default locking. So whenever a work object, whenever an operator try to open a work object, process command is going to look up the table PRSysLogs, and if a record is found in the table, already lock is acquired, it will prevent the current operator. If record is not found in the table, it will acquire the lock for the current operator by inserting a new record and allow the current operator to work on the work object. And the default timeout value for an ideal session, for an ideal session, what is the timeout value? 30 minutes. That can be overridden to any other number of minutes by going through the case type, and in the case type settings tab, locking option. If you go and you can see that there is another type of locking available, that is optimistic locking. What is the other type of locking? Optimistic. What does it says? Hello, multiple users. If I select this, is there any time interval? Allow the first user to submit the case. All other users who are working on the case will be notified. See, allow multiple users means at a time more than one operator can work on it. Understand it? You open, I can open it. Other person also can open it. This is called optimistic locking. Default locking, at a time only one user can open it. In optimistic locking, at a time how many people can open? N number. So 3 operators logged in, 3 of them opened the same case, 3 of them can edit the particular assignments and all. I will explain you this after routing topic is finished. Not now. You cannot understand clearly if it is being explained now. You'll be able to understand it after routing topic is done. Only default locking part you go through. Okay, everyone clear? Online resources. Okay, so this locking feature we are going to use in the future business requirements also. But what is the, okay, when do we need, when does PRPC, when PRPC has to go with locking? At what moment PRPC has to lock it? Is it every time it has to lock? No. What is the need of
There's
locking?
an edit.
It's okay.
Whenever
You
someone
bring
is
multiple operators, that is okay. Only consider one operator. One operator has opened the assignment. Okay. Then the moment you open it, lock will be acquired or not? Why it is
Yes.
acquiring lock? You are editing it. You do not want the data inconsistency. You don't want data inconsistency. If someone else also editing, what will happen? There will be a data inconsistency. Okay. Now look at here. The activity which we have created just some time back. Where is it? This is the activity. Here we are doing obj open, right? Expand obj open. You know this parameter and other two, but there are two options available here. What are those? Lock, release on, commit. See, I did not lock it. What is the reason I did not lock it when I do obj open? Using obj open, I am fixing single record and displaying in UI. I am not editing anything. Suppose in case you wanted to edit the data, I got the data and it is there on the clipboard. I want to edit the data and save it back, update back to table. That is the requirement. In case if you are going to deal with open plus update data, in that case you need lock option in the activity. Only you are opening and using, you are not editing. Then you don't need locking. Locking, when would you go for locking? You will lock to make sure others are not editing along with you, correct? So I have opened it, I have used it, but I did not edit anything. So I don't need locking. If I open it, after opening is done, in the further steps, if I want to modify the content on clipboard and save it back again to the table, then I need to go with this lock options. That is the next business requirement we are going to work on. Understand? We worked on open. Next we are going to work on open plus update. Okay, everyone clear? So let me share the, see, from today onwards we will change the process of sharing the documents. How do I, because the emails are failing, it seems there are some issue. How do I manage to do that? Okay, for today I will share on email, but tomorrow I'll just try to find out another solution. What is your 595? 595 1, right? I added both 595 or 1. 595 595 1, right? August 09 595. What are the documents to be attached? Practical document, theory, work object locking, right? Work object locking. Where is it? Work object locking plus what else? Practical document. So in today's practical requirement that we have implemented, the important things are that exception handling mechanism plus what is the other one? For page set messages. Page set messages you should know. Anything else I have to attach? That's it, right? I think that's it. Okay, for your batch I shared document, you can wind up. Thank you.